And yeah, everything's good, and that's just what it is. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Heaven on Earth, or Nissa, whichever one you want to call me. Coming back with another YouTube video. Today, this is my plan with me for the month of September. I know I've been missing for a few months. I've been having a lot going on. When I say I had a hot girl summer, the summer had been crazy for me. I was traveling so much this past summer. I'm not gonna say that I can't do it. I just didn't structure my time. I just wasn't making videos. I wasn't really vlogging or any of that. So I feel really bad. So now that the fall is coming, you know, I feel like my bank account is like, bro, you need to sit down and shut the F up. So I'm like, no, we gonna sit down, we gonna do what we need to do, we gonna crackle down, we gonna no spending, no nothing, like no. I'm about to get back. It's like a month reset, basically. Month reset plus plan with me video to get myself back on track, since I am not going anywhere else for a while. I don't want to do anything but sit down, get on task. My daughter's back in town. You know, school started last month, so you know, she started cheering. Like I'm doing a lot right now, and on top of me trying to work and then do things for myself and have my me time and balance everything, it's just been a lot on you, girl. Okay, so now I am back home. I have not been going anywhere like that. Well, I did go back home last week, but that was only because I went for my friend's baby shower. But other than that, I would have been here in Atlanta on my couch doing what I need to be doing. But you know, everything happens for a reason. I am so grateful that I was able to travel the way I was traveling. But now it's down to the nitty gritty. We gotta go back to the basics. We gotta knuckle down. We gotta add some structure, some strategy to our lives. And I am ready to get myself back together. Like mentally, I haven't been there. Like emotionally, I've been just overwhelmed. Physically, I've been doing pretty better physically because I've been like working out where my daughter's at cheer practice and everything. But it's just been a lot going on. A lot for me to like juggle at one point or all together. So I'm just kind of just trying to find my balance. So what better way to do that versus a plan with me / reset for the month of September 2022. You can see I've already cleaned up. I did a little self-care. I took a bath. I did wash my hair. Don't mind my hair is deep conditioning right now. I'll wash it out later. So I did everything. I got my package for my groceries. I meal prepped the other day, so I already know like what I'm going to be cooking for the week. I am going to cook in a little while. It's still kind of early, so I didn't want to cook too early, but I'm going to cook early because I don't have to do that later. So later I won't have to do anything. I done ironed my clothes. My daughter's clothes is good. Everything's good. Reflection. So my reflection of my highlights, I had a lot of highlights since this is my first plan with me since the last couple months. I have a lot of highlights that happened in the past couple months. I've done so many things over the past couple months. I went to Maryland to visit my friend. I went to Jamaica for my birthday. I went to Mexico for a friend's graduation. I went to 3 graduations this past summer. I was in Jacksonville. I went to Houston. I did a lot of things. I went to so many concerts that I seen Mary J. Blige in concert. I went to Lil Durk concert. I actually got baptized in April. Been doing well with my eating. Obviously, you guys don't know, but I have not been eating meat. Say or speak too much on it because I literally just been winging it and just trying to do something different for my body and for my health. And honestly, it's just been working for me. So I've just been doing what I can and what works for me, looking up stuff on YouTube, TikTok, same thing everybody else do. But I just do things that works for me, because everything that works for people on YouTube or TikTok does not work for me. Just like, if you use a skin product for your face, that don't mean it's gonna work for my face. I just have to test it out to see if it does or not. So basically what I've been doing is just eating more seafood, and obviously trying to be more vegetarian, eating more vegetables when I do eat things. And like these upcoming weeks, I'm going to try to not eat so much of seafood either, because I know too much of anything is pretty much bad for you. But I just been kind of like doing something different, just to see how my body been feeling and stuff like that. And lately I have not been as tired as I normally are. And I think, it's been changing. Oh my God, I had so many challenges and growth over this past couple months, like just dealing with people and like just dealing with myself and just kind of just being open to a different reality and just being open to a different perspective, like kind of, was a little tough, you know what I mean? And just talking to certain people and not talking to certain people and just like kind of just finding my ways like of like growing spiritually and just like believing in myself and just having good self-talk and things like that. So I would say those are kind of challenges for me over the past months. And I had so many things that happened over the past few months that happened that I can say that really did challenge me. But I feel like now what's challenging me is like me just trying to learn how to let go of people, let go of things, let go of like my vulnerability. The narrative that I have to be the strong person or I can't express myself or I can't let nobody see me sweat or this, that, and the third. And I feel like that is challenging for me because I'm so used to being that way and being this, hard, tough person. So it's like when I'm not being that, it's kind of like weird for me, or it's just kind of like, I feel like you're trying to control me. Like, you know what I mean? It gets to that type of place. But I feel like I've learned over the past couple months and just this past week or two, with everything going on, that vulnerability is kind of like, a good thing. It's not a bad thing, and I feel like I should be more vulnerable, definitely with God for one and foremost, and then for two, like with myself. And then, I try to be very vulnerable with my daughter because, our upbringing is totally different, and I'm out here trying to break generational curses. So I am trying to show her something different than what I saw, and just try to let her know that I'm here and that there's an open, vulnerable space, and I can't be not being open and vulnerable with her and then expect her to do the same for me. So I want to reciprocate the same energy that I am requesting of her or the other person or whatever the case may be. But overall, I've just been kind of like doing a lot of self inner work, and I think that I love that, that feeling of accomplishing and pushing past your fear and your doubt and your shame and all the things that you have told yourself, and just unlearning those unhealthy habits and patterns in your life. It's just kind of like, it's freeing, and I'm still working on it. And I'm not the best. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, but I do want to be progressing in every area of my life. Let go and not have expectations for people, because I'm so big on not having expectations, but sometimes I end up having expectations for people, and it's not a bad thing. It's just the fact that you can't have expectations for people, because people are not here to satisfy you. They're always going to let you down. The only person who's not going to let you down is God. So I feel like you kind of got to like give those people that grace to like mess up, because I'm not perfect. I mess up every day, but it's just showing grace to people and showing grace to yourself, forgiving yourself. My first goal is to spend only what is necessary. When I say only what's necessary, I mean like on bills or necessities. Like if I need it, then it's like I have to get it. But if I don't need it, it's like, bro, you gotta know. Like I said, my bank account the past summer, it's been a hot girl summer, so my bank account like, bro, you need to be sitting down. You can't be doing nothing else, not even in your city. You need to be sitting down and relaxing and, stacking up. Goal number 2 is to get more consistent with content creating. Number 3 is to write every single day. And when I say write every single day, because I have a blog, so I want to do my posts every Sunday. It doesn't matter what it is, even if it's me writing my content or my outline for my YouTube video or my Instagram video or post or whatever the case may be. As long as I am doing and writing something every single day, I can move forward to what I feel like God is leading me to do. God just tells us to start, and He will direct our steps, and I feel like that's the direction that I am trying to get. My intention for the month of September, I wrote, is to work on being still enough to hear God more clearly, as well as exercising my vulnerability, which I told you I am working on being more vulnerable. And when I say being more still to hear God clearly, I mean like be more present with Him, like talk to Him more, talk to Him about more things in depth, like not just little things where I feel like I have to come to him about, but like things that I don't have to come to him about, like anything, like, and not think that I can only come to him about bad things only, like, oh, when something going wrong in my life, that's when I have to talk to you guys. Like, no, when things are going good and I'm chilling too, like, we can still talk, we still communicate. So I want to get to a point where we are in communion on a daily basis all day long. Like, I want to look at him not only as my king and my Lord, but also my father and my friend, and you know, my best friend, my bestie, my gang, like everything, because I feel like he is my everything. So I want to act accordingly with putting more intention and speaking with him, and to indulge in him, like, you know, pour into him so he can pour into me, so that I can pour out to you. My quote for the month is to change the world by being your authentic self. My planner actually have those quotes in it, so I just wrote that. This is nothing that I made up. I kind of just tweaked it a little bit and put authentic in it, but basically the quote was change the world by being yourself. But I just put in authentic self, because I feel like sometimes we think what we get from culture sometimes projects us thinking that's ourselves, when sometimes it's really not. When I say your authentic self, I mean like who you truly are inside, like what you do and how you feel when you're not around anyone, when you're not on social media, when you're not tweeting or anything like that. Like, who are you really? And I feel like we should be projecting that person, not who we dream to be or what we see those people being, or those relationship goals or baddie girl goals, or whatever the case may be. Be your authentic self, be true to you. And you know, I just feel like we just have to do better with just going inward. I feel like when we look at ourselves, have good self-talk about ourselves, like that's when we can really change the world. Like that song, Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror, is like, I don't think people really grasp what he was saying in that song. Like, people like love the song, like, yeah, because they love Michael Jackson, of course, but they don't really grasp the point what he was saying. Like, he was saying to, you know, look within yourself first. Like, you can't be pointing a finger and looking at anybody else, like saying you need to change. And it's like, what did you change about yourself? So I believe in, you know, changing yourself first, inward, then on the outer. I feel like you are beautiful inside and out, and I feel like you can do anything, you know. And this is me telling myself this, because I struggle with, you know, positive self-talk and like how I feel about myself and things like that. But I feel like, you know, as long as I stay close to God, you know, he will continue to give me the courage, give me whatever it is that I need to push through and to be where I need to be. You know, he's never going to leave me, he's never going to leave you. So I feel like, you know, we just need to be our authentic self. I pray that this month is filled with great new things, new money, new love, new possibilities, new opportunities, you know, new visions, new insights, change and growth this month. And I pray that, you know, that that you guys do what it is that you need to do for yourself. You know, make it your own thing. Don't do what I do. Like, just because I do what I do, my plan with me videos, I mean, I feel like that's something that works for me. You can you can do your own plan with me video, or just plan with me, you know, plan your own life accordingly to how it fits with you, your schedule, what you like and what you do not like, what you can do, what time of the day. I am so glad that you guys tuned in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, that's all.